It is estimated that 5.1% of Kenyans are living with diabetes. Kenya is amongst the top 6 countries, including Ghana, Nigeria, DRC, Zimbabwe, and Ethiopia, with the highest number of diabetes in Africa. According to the International Diabetes Federation, 11.6 million cases are undiagnosed in Africa. There are substandard glucometers in the market, resulting in improper diagnosis, which leads to mismanagement of the disease.
It was in 1987, when I was working the bank. I knew that there were signs, like going to short course many times, being thirsty, and I didn't want to accept it. So for a whole month I was going through it, I was working with it. I didn't want to go to a doctor. Until one time I realized there's something going on. I walked to a doctor's office where they found out that I am diabetic. By then, they said it was 26. So one of the doctors asked me, "Who has brought you here?" So I was wondering, why is he asking me all these questions? So I came alone. And he told him, "You sit down," because he thought I was in danger. But because I was aware I might be having it, I told, "Just tell me I'm diabetic. I'm not frightened." So that was when I started knowing that I was actually in that problem.
I used to frequently take a lot of water and mostly get tired with no activity. Like in the morning when I wake up, I will wake up really tired, and that will cause a lot of problems, like when I was in class.
I worried a lot. I worried a lot about, her, especially the time when she was losing her eyesight, because it was going very fast. So there was a time that we were all worried what's happening to mom. Why is this happening? What can be done? And at the time, it felt like we didn't know enough to stop it. But luckily, we got to a point where we started understanding how diabetes is supposed to be managed, seeking help from nutritionists, from doctors, and that sort of thing.
The problem of diabetes in Kenya is quite widespread, and the numbers are increasing. According to the Ministry of Public Health and Sanitation, the number of people who are known to have diabetes is estimated at 1.8 million. That's about 5.2% of the population in Kenya. And this is expected to rise because we still are not doing the right things that we are supposed to do to keep diabetes at bay.
We started having partners or people who really were interested in assisting us by educating us. That was DMI. We had other partners like Novo Nordisk, Chem Labs, Meridian Medical Centers, who came to our assistance, actually to try to pump information to us when they saw that we are doing something that can actually reach the hard-to-reach people.
In Kenya today, there's close to 2 million people who are diabetic. And if you look at the next 20 years, this number is expected to increase tremendously. So we want to be proactive and try to see how we can partner with those key stakeholders and try to make an impact on the people that really need this assistance.
The fact that a lot of people feel that diabetes is either for the older people and not for the young, or diabetes is for the wealthy, the affluent. That is a major problem here at the center, because even as we spread the message, you still have people who still think that maybe these are figures we are talking about, maybe children don't get diabetes. The other problem we're having, even as we spread our message, is the effect of traditional healers. The ones who are saying diabetes can be cured. when we know that medically there is no known cure yet.
I never got the proper advice on the onset of the diabetic, which was the main challenge which I had, because I should have been advised properly what to do, what not to do, and what to expect, and the condition I have to live with it for the rest of my life.
In school, I don't have the normal food stuff I used to have before, and I have to avoid a lot of sugar, and also I take medicine regularly, morning and evening, so it has changed a lot of my lifestyle.
The diabetes management today, the process that is being followed today is not complete, because it is done by two people only, two institutions only. One is the product providers, and the other one is the product connectors, forgetting completely that person living with diabetes, who is the consumer.
We hope to touch at least 5 million families in 5 years. So by 2018, we are hoping to touch at least 5 million people. Now, how are we going to do this? We are going to again work with our partners. We are going to implement educational programs at all levels of education. We are going to assist in public awareness. We are going to assist in screening campaigns. We are going to take our word to schools, to hospitals, and everybody else that is willing to work with us.
I'm very passionate about this campaign because it claimed my grandmother, it claimed my auntie, and my mother has it. And myself and my siblings were very aware of it. And it's not just another thing for me, it's a reality for me.
When you detect and when you know, you should not fear. You should live a normal life, eat properly, know how to go for dietitians to give you advices, take your medication properly, and you live a very normal life.
Diabetes is not a life sentence, and you can live with it.
Simple touches, better life.
Simple touches, better life.
Simple touches, better life.
Simple touches, better life.